What is going down with it, man? It's your boy Travy J. Back at you with another one, man. Hope everybody's feeling good, feeling blessed out there today, man. It is Friday, and hope everybody had a good week, man. You know what I'm saying? We are cruising into the weekend, and we do have a notable release that's coming up tomorrow, and that is going to be the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Chicago guys, man. If y'all didn't catch my video that I dropped on Wednesday, I dropped the review and on feet to those guys, man. So let me know if you're going after them. I think they should be fairly easy to get. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like them, and a lot of people probably don't need to have them, but I do believe if you put in your footwork, you should be good to go. But I will say, don't play around with it, man. I mean, you know, you just never know how hype moves these days, and I think, like I said, if you put in your footwork and you do your due diligence, you should be able to go grab a pair easily, at least one pair. I know a lot of people are talking about doubling up on them, and I am one of those guys. I did secure a pair, so I will be picking up my pair on tomorrow. Definitely gonna try to get out there and shoot a vlog for that, so y'all stay tuned for that. Other than that, I do have a package that touched down today, and this is a shoe that released on last Wednesday, man. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like some, you know, rare activity going on, if you catch my drift. So they finally touched down. Went over to StockX to grab these guys, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I actually came out better shopping with StockX for this pair. So, and I'll get into the details in just a moment. And I'll say it again, this was definitely a pair that I was on the fence about. I was going back and forth with myself trying to figure out if I was gonna cop or not. But as time went on and I kept seeing more pictures, I said, you know what? I can work with those. I can make it work. So I went ahead on StockX and pulled the trigger, but that was only after I took an L on all the other platforms. And this was a weird release because initially these sat around on all the apps. And mind you, I was at work because remember, this was a weekday release. They released on a Wednesday, and Wednesdays are one of the busiest days for me. So, you know, it was a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. And once I saw that they were sitting, I said, you know what? I'll double back and grab them later on. And that wasn't a good thing, you know what I'm saying? But it ended up working out in the end. I'm gonna let y'all know what happened. So I double back maybe like an hour and a half later, gone. All sold out. I'm talking like literally vanished from all the platforms. Sneakers app was the first to go. JD Sports was the next one to go. I mean, I went down the list and checked them all. And then I remembered Armand is right up the road from where I work. So I said, let me take my lunch break and slide over there real quick to kind of see if they had pairs. Got over there, they did not have my size. I think the biggest size, I want to say they only had like 3 sizes left. I want to say 8, 8.5, and like 10.5 or something like that, but they didn't have my size. I wear size 9. And honestly, the plan was to get the shoes in hand that same day, but all of the other stores that were doing raffles, they always shipped to me options. So I wasn't able to get them in hand, and the only opportunity that I would have had to get them in hand would have been like Soul Play, Wish Atlanta, and Armand, like I mentioned. But you know, Soul Play, Wish Atlanta, they were just too far away from the job, and then Armand was right up the street. So I said, let me try my luck with them. So once I took that L at Armand, I just said, you know what? I'm gonna just settle for the ship to me option. So that's when I doubled back to the apps and tried to go and cop them there, but I had no luck. So I got to thinking, I was like, well, let's see what StockX has and let's see what GOAT has. StockX had the best option. So needless to say, I pulled the trigger on StockX, and honestly, I think I got these for a steal in my opinion. So they touched down today. We're gonna go ahead and unbox them, and I'll save this unboxing for you guys because I wanted to do this together. So before we dive on in, y'all already know what I need y'all to do. Let's go ahead and start the vibes off right. Go ahead and tap that subscribe button, hit that like button as well, and while you're at it, go and look your boy up over on Instagram at Mr. Travy J. That's where I put on all the drip, style, the kicks up, and everything like that. Might post some steals and deals on my story if you're not familiar with Soul Links, just to get everybody acclimated, you know what I mean, with steals, deals, sneaker news, anything sneaker related. That's where you'll find it at on my story. Once again, that's Mr. Travy J on Instagram. Give me a follow, and it'll truly be greatly appreciated. All right, y'all, with all that out of the way, let's unbox these shoes. All right? Let's go. All right, guys, let's go ahead and check these guys out. Let's see what the fuss is all about with these guys, man. So these right here, I feel like I wanted to go ahead and grab them for the simple fact that I've got all of the other Rare Air shoes. The only one I don't have is the women's Rare Air, and I don't have to have that one. So I'm not gonna go and, you know, grab that one per se just to, you know, complete the set, but I'm good with these right here. But you know, you got your bubble wrap there, StockX coupons, but as you can see, like I said, StockX X stuff right there. But let's go and get these guys out of the box and let's see what we got. So as you can see, all blue box, white Jumpman in the middle, and on the bottom of the box, it is all red with all your Nike branding on the bottom. You got a little white circle right here, and then you got your 2-3 down here at the bottom, and then if you lift up the box right here slightly, you do have a white or off-white Jumpman on that red part right there. So today, guys, we're gonna be looking at the Air Jordan 11 Retro RA, Rare Air that is. Colorway is gonna be deep royal blue, fire red, and sail. And you already know I went true to size on these, size 9. So let's go ahead and take a look inside the box. In the box, you're gonna have an all white interior, and you're gonna have your standard Jordan 11 paper with the polka dots and all that on there. And yes, sir, let's go ahead and get these guys out of the box, guys. And let's take a look at the 2025 Air Jordan 11. Yes, sir. Rare Airs, man. Talk to me, guys. How we feeling about these? And right out of the box, I can tell you guys, these look exactly like I thought they would. And these are not bad, guys. These are nice in hand. And I'm telling you guys, I hated this shoe when I first saw images of it. And I just knew, I said, I'm not copping that shoe. I didn't like it. I didn't like anything about the shoe. And I think the main thing, and I can tell you the first thing that jumps out at me after pulling these out of the box, it's the laces. I think that's the biggest takeaway for the shoes for me. And yeah, these are coming out, man. I gotta go white rope laces on these, and I think that that's gonna automatically, you know, give this a different look entirely, in my opinion. But talk to me, man. What are y'all rating these on a scale of 1 to 10? Definitely a nice addition to complete the set. And I want to say that these were the most limited out of all of them. So out of the 4s, the 1s, the 3s, I want to say these are the most limited out of the bunch. So, and judging by, you know, these sales and how they sold out, that definitely may be true. But yeah, these are fire, man. I'm definitely glad I picked them up now that I got them in hand. And just pointing out some of the key details that I've noticed off bat. I love the fact that it does have that tumble leather on your uppers. And it's definitely got like an off-white finish to it. It's not that pure white. And I think it goes great, you know, with this aged midsole, this vintaged out midsole. And I mean, look at this beautiful patent leather on it, man. I mean, that's actually one of my favorite parts of the shoe. You know, that blue just complements this shoe perfectly. I mean, that's the perfect shade of blue if I ever did see one, man. It's not too bright, it's not too dark. I mean, that is literally the perfect shade of blue on these shoes. And, you know, I like that red Jumpman that they got on the back right here, you know, nice dark varsity red. And coming around to the back of the shoe, you know, I would have preferred a stitch 23, but this is what we got. It's got that iron on or printed on, you know, plastic 23 on the back. And, you know, I guess we got to take what we can get. You know, it is what it is. You can't do nothing about it. But, you know, it's a nice hit off that black pull tab. And then another nice detail that they put on these, if you look at all the eyelets going down, it does have Jordan spelled out. But it starts from the top. Now, if you turn it around to the medial side, it's starting from the bottom and it goes up. So that's a nice little flip that they did on these. A lot of people cannot stand that feature, you know, when it comes to Jordans. We first saw that on the Jordan 11 Jubilees a few years back. Looking back now, because I did get rid of that shoe and I definitely wished I would have kept it. And I think I actually may go back and put that in the collection because that's a one of one. That was the 25th anniversary of the Jordan 11, and I can understand why they put that Jordan on there, because that's what the Jordan 11 was originally supposed to look like. And since we never get it, you know, when we get it on things like this, you know, a Rare Air, which is, you know, tribute to like sample pairs and everything like that, I can appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the fact that we get it now because we not used to seeing it, it makes us like, nah, I'm good. I don't want it. And we just don't like it. But like I said, for special projects and things like this, you know, I can definitely appreciate what they were doing. So, but moving on to the outsole, as you can see, it's got an already aged outsole, which is a good thing because, you know, after several wears, this is what they're going to look like anyway. But you do got your traction pods right here in red, and then you got a hit of blue down here at the bottom, and then you've got that Jumpman in blue right there dead center in the middle, and of course you got your carbon fiber hits right there as well. On the inside of the shoe, Oh, this must be an overseas pair. So as y'all can see from StockX, this is an overseas pair because it's got the Korea tag on there. But on the inside, it does have a blue insert and it says Rare Air with a red Nike check. And then on to the laces, which is my least favorite part about this shoe. They have sail laces in these. So like I mentioned before, like I said, from day one, even before these shoes even dropped, I said I was putting white laces in these. So, and in different lighting, these may look white, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely putting pure white laces in these, and I think that's gonna change the dynamic of this shoe completely. So, but as you can see right here in the middle, standard Jordan 11 stuff. You've got Jumpman Jordan with a red Jumpman there in the middle. And guys, that is pretty much it on the shoe. You know, I'll pull out the left shoe just to kind of see if there's anything different, because this is my first time seeing them in hand, but I don't think there's anything different about it. Like I already mentioned, got these from StockX, you know, for a great steal. And yeah, man, I mean, you can't beat that. But I don't know if I mentioned it, but I actually ended up paying $194 before taxes and fees. And I think after taxes and fees, I was right at $225. So I still ended up being below retail on these. These retail for $235, and I think after taxes and fees, I ended up paying $225. And I think I actually got a $10 discount as well for using Apple Pay. So I think I got these for a steal, guys. You know, a win is a win, man. That's the way I look at it, because I think if I'd have ended up getting them off, you know, Sneakers app, Foot Locker, or anything like that, I'd have been paying over $250 out of the door after taxes. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, fire shoe in my opinion. Definitely happy to add these to the Rare Air collection. And y'all comment below and let me know, was this one that y'all had to go after, or was this one that you can pass on and maybe potentially go back later? They actually did restock a couple of times after release day, but I'm okay with it. Like I said, you know, I like the price I pay for these on StockX, and you know, I may have to start showing StockX some love again, because you already know StockX has had a rough last couple of years. But honestly speaking, stuff like this, I don't mind shopping with StockX, because you know, the risk is low when it comes to regular GR stuff. It's the hype, you know, limited stuff that scares me with StockX. I still don't think I would buy anything like hyped or super limited on StockX. It's just too much of a risk, and it's too much money being involved. But a regular GR, you know, I'm not saying it can't happen, but I think the risk is so much more lower when it's a regular GR. But y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think about that. Like I said, this is my first StockX purchase in a very long time. I can't tell y'all the last shoe I copped off of StockX. That's how long it's been. But listen, you know, I'm willing to give them a second chance, you know, start shopping over there again, because, you know, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. StockX, they've been having some good prices on shoes. You know, GOAT been kind of, you know, slacking a little bit. And I'm hearing GOAT's supposed to be shutting down. Y'all comment below and let me know if y'all heard anything about that, about GOAT shutting down. I haven't heard any official statements or anything like that, but just a little birdie told me GOAT is supposed to be, you know, closing up shop. So y'all comment below and let me know if y'all got any information on that. But anyway, this is the Air Jordan 11 Rare Airs. Comment below, let me know what y'all think about these guys. Was it a must cop? And for me, it definitely was, because I wanted to complete the set, man. And getting them in hand, I think it's a fire shoe. And I'm not just saying that to hype this up. Like, I really like these. Jordan 11 is a top 5 silhouette for me anyway. But and I just think this is a nice, well put together shoe. So y'all comment below and let me know if you went after a pair, and let me know how you feel about the Rare Air collection in general. But I really am glad that they went ahead and pre-aged the outsoles on these, because now I don't have to buy sole protectors for these, and that's gonna save me a few dollars, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of other shoes that I still gotta get sole protectors for before I put them on feet. So Rare Air 11s, guys, y'all comment below and let me know how y'all feeling about these guys, and I think I'm gonna go and end it off right here. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in and checking out this video. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to check out my videos as well. Tomorrow, Chicago lows dropping, man. Let me know if y'all going after a pair. Y'all stay tuned for that pickup vlog, and I'm gonna be back same time, same place tomorrow, so y'all stay tuned for that. But I'm gone, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. But before I go, I just want to let you know, you never get a second chance to make a first impression, so always put your best foot forward. And on that note, y'all stay blessed, y'all stay fresh, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. All right, gone.